Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing good. This is the Medical Blueprint series and episode 6. I know this is this is actually the episode that we'll be talking about especially for the amateurs out there, or the newbies who are just about to learn how to get into this industry and if this industry belongs to you or not, or if you belong to this industry or not. So we will be discussing all of that stuff today, and I know that a lot of you guys have DM me and the text messages and all the stuff to create a video on your I would say most desired episode is basically how the medical billing companies are getting the clients. Episode 7 is going to be about that, and we'll be discussing about outreach and all that stuff. But now this is for the actually those people who are just about to get into the industry and wanting to know that how we can do that. So we will be discussing things for them. So there are a lot of departments out there which you can start with again, and this industry is open to anyone, but not for everybody. I would say because uh, you don't need to have a lot of degrees for that. You don't need a big investment to get into this, but it requires consistency and patience. And then obviously you can start by learning with any department. A lot of people that I've seen so far who actually send us over their resumes and all that stuff, in the interviews, when we ask them, like, do you know anything about the industry? So they usually are blank all the time because they wanted to come into they wanted to belong to this industry, but at the same time, they need to understand whenever you're planning to interview yourself, you wanted to give an interview to a medical billing company, you have to understand that you need to have the basic understanding about at least 2 to 3 departments that you're interested to go in. So initially, let's just say if you wanted to go into the billing department, most of the people start from billing. So you need to understand claim submission, payment posting, AR follow-ups. A brief knowledge about these things would be enough to you to crack the interview. And most of the people, most of the firms out there who are actually hiring the freshers, they can get you in easily. And at the same time, if you have a medical background, if you wanted to start with coding, so I would say you need to have the basic knowledge about CPDs, ICD-10s, documentation, all of that stuff. And that requires a little bit more learning, but at the same time, it pays more if you do it right, right? And along with that, a less technical department, but which is very in demand, is credentialing, and it's called credentialing department, which is a basic niche of every provider, I would say, out there. You have to understand the basic about it, like provider enrollment, what is insurance panels, CAQH, PCOS, these things that will be enough for you to crack the interview and you can get in. If you wanted to become a business development specialist, or I would say consultant, closer zone, all of that stuff, then you need to understand how you will be talking to the provider. You have to understand, you need to get the skill of understanding the problems and bringing clients on board, all the stuff. This is where I would say the real money is. But at the same time, it requires a lot of confidence in the communication. And if you have that, you can, yeah, and obviously if you want to become a consultant, then you need to learn, or you need to actually, I would say, initially have enough knowledge for these all of the departments out there. So actually you can get into business development, and then obviously you can utilize your skills accordingly. So if you wanted to, let's just say, if you like back end work, then billing is a good choice. If you are into more like if you like details and accuracy and all that stuff, go for coding. And if you like the work process, if you want to be on top of everything while you're not doing a lot of things, so yeah, I would say, if you wanted to be going a department which doesn't run real time, then credentialing is a good department that doesn't run real time. You can submit the applications whenever you want and all the stuff. Unless you're not taking the follow-ups, or you're not following up on the insurances and all the stuff, you're not calling to further verification, then it's not a real-time job. You can do it at any time you would like to. So that's credentialing. And if you're talking about business and if you're good with the communication, all that stuff, then go for the consulting side of it. And that's where you can choose the right path for yourself. Stick to a department. I would say, you won't be learning these things in 1 week or so. Do not expect that. Healthcare is a very vast industry. It's a $1 trillion industry. It's very vast. It changes every day. Every month there's another guidelines coming out of your way and all of the stuff. So you have to be up to date all the time. First 30 to 60 days will be, your learning phase, first 2 months or so. Then first clients obviously require, you know, it will take your effort because either doesn't really matter which kind of a department you're in working right now, but at the same time, all of these departments require consistency, and anyone can enter, but very few are consistent and stays there and learn the department. Pick a path, pick one department, stick to that department, learn the basics and all that stuff. Stay there. Try small task. That's what I say. Do not wait to become a perfect about everything. Choose different specialties, different work. It requires discipline. You don't need a lot of money to start this process. Motivation, you have to be, very motivated, self-motivated every day. And if you're serious to start today, not next week or so, start today learning about this industry, learning about the basic, go interview yourself, get a job, start with it, learn in a good developed firm or someone who actually can talk to you about this. And that's it. That's where you can start it. Anybody can do that. And obviously, the next episode, will be discussing about how the medical billing companies are getting the clients, all of that stuff, which you guys are anxiously waiting out there. And I believe that's where we can say how the things goes. Anyways, guys, it's a short video today because we just wanted to make sure that we can deliver something out for the newbies who they're actually deciding to, you know, to get a job. So guys, it's a very for this is for you to actually get a job, find yourself a good earning at the same time. So I wish you all the very, very best to, for the newbies who are just about to get their first career and, first start with industry. And if you guys need any help regarding this video or if you have any questions, just text me. I'll be happy to answer as many as I can. Obviously, it's very hard for us to shoot a video for me exactly to get the, time to shoot the video. So, sometimes it gets a little bit delayed. Sometimes it's just, so I apologize for that. Anyways, guys, it's a pleasure again to be connect with you all and talk to you all about it. I hope you're enjoying the series. There are a lot of other things that are coming up in the future down the road, and stay tuned. Have a good one.